Weasel News, confirming your prejudices.
Hey, Slick, it's me!
What the fuck do you want? You got my money, punk?
Hey, you got some coconut water or something like that? I need some electrolytes. Damn, it's kind of warm, isn't it?
Man, you got a death wish or something. Am I supposed to kill you now?
Oh, no, bro. Not me.
Nah,
Oh, yeah!
but that's my boy.
Yeah, but that's my boy. He has betrayed everyone he's ever known. He's got you involved with the federal government, and he's messed up several business ventures of mine. He has got to go. And you know what? I'd like to say that this isn't personal, but it is personal.
But the feds, man, the feds have told me to kill Trevor, and I obviously can't kill them both.
The feds, Steve Haynes, Dave Norton. I own shopping malls. I would not employ those two clowns in. And I make one phone call, their careers, they are over. So you gonna A, listen to some 50 grand a year pension hunter, or B, a billionaire, who even the president lets finger his wife, or C, try and be really stupid and save those two idiot mentors of yours and have everybody in the goddamn state crawling up your ass. A, B, or C. Time's ticking, pal. Beep, beep, beep. And your answer is...
Man, you know what? Man, fuck you.
Genius answer, pal. Total genius, but time is running. You think about it. Me, I got a triathlon coming up, and I am in deep training. Bye-bye.
Man, fuck you.
Franklin?
Lester, dawg. Man, we need to talk. I got a problem I need your help with. Man, actually, fuck it. Man, we all got a problem you can help us with.
Calm down, all right? Come to my house.
All right, I'm coming.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 5. It is part 28, the last installment in this GTA saga. It's finally here. I recorded this like a month ago, and now we're actually going to finish it. So yeah, we have been implored to kill both Michael and Trevor. It's a real predicament. What shall we do? It seems that we are stuck between two very bad decisions. But is there a third way? Might that be the reason for the title of the mission that I'm doing? Yes. So yeah, this is the third way. This is, you can kill Michael or you can kill Trevor. As I've said before, I think both of the endings where you kill one of them are stupid, and don't feel very satisfying, and just like with GTA 4, it seems to me that there is an ending that, like, makes more sense, and they probably would prefer you to do. Or maybe I'm just biased, and because it's my preferred ending, I just assume that. But anyway, yeah, this is the third way. It's the more fun sort of ending where you get to keep all three of your boys. It kind of, as I've also talked about before in this LP, it does kind of, I don't know, from a narrative perspective, kind of deflates. You know, you have all this tension between Trevor and Michael that explodes at the cemetery, and then just kind of doesn't really go anywhere else after that. They're mad at each other for a while, and then they do the heist, and then they're not. And by the end of this mission, they're gonna be buddies again, without really even interacting with each other. I guess we're gonna have like a shootout where like one of them saves the other or whatever, but I mean, it's fucking, you get into shootouts with them all the goddamn time. I've had to, you know, switch players to save Trevor or whatever like 50 times during the game. What does that make? Why does this one matter more than the other one? You know what I mean? So, I mean, either way, the ending, just because of the sort of weakness of the story up to this point, all of the endings are flawed and don't really, they're not super satisfying conclusions, but at least in this one you get to kill all of the annoying people who have been fucking with you throughout the game. So there's that. So that's what we're doing. We're going to meet Lamar, and then we're going to take him to the place and find Trevor and Michael, and then go from there. So yeah, this is the last one, guys. This is the end of the GTA LP. Started back in September, and here we are in April, early April. I was trying to finish it by March, but didn't happen. But it's alright. It's only April 3rd when I'm recording this, and probably when I'm uploading it, so it's fine. Hope everyone is having a good week, having a good hump day. Hope you had a good April Fool's Day. Hope you didn't get fooled too hard. I kind of hate April Fool's Day because, like, I don't know, it's just when, like, every website and not everyone, but, you know, a bunch of, like, YouTubers and everything, they all have to do, like, a stupid fucking joke, and, I don't know, most of the time they're not funny. They just, like, it usually just makes me confused, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's April Fool's Day. It doesn't make me, oh, you got me, what a jape. I'm just like, oh, that's annoying. I thought that you were telling me something stupid, but it's not even real. And the thing is, like, there's something like that on my phone every day, so it's like having a whole day where everyone's doing that, it isn't enjoyable. You know, where I see something where I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, they just fucking made that up. That's every day, so, like, and also, fuck pranks. Like, I don't want to be pranked. I don't want to prank anyone. It's stupid. Yeah, I don't know. Just fuck April Fool's Day. It's stupid. It's kind of like St. Patrick's Day. Once I stopped, like, being in college, it stopped being exciting, because, like, you know, the whole thing is, this past St. Patrick's Day, I was, you know, I don't remember what I was doing, but I was out during the day, like, it was like 2 days before St. Patrick's Day, but these people who are, like, 35 years old are all wearing, like, shamrock temp tats and leprechaun hats and beads and shit, and drinking at, like, 11 a.m. at all these shitty Irish pubs that are, like, you know, they have, like, Lucky Charms logos and shit, like, they're really playing it up. And it always is just, like, the most annoying looking people ever. And I don't know if they're Irish. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I feel like when I was, like, 20, that was cool, but now it just seems kind of lame. But I don't know, maybe I'm just jaded and getting old. I'm not getting old. I'm a young man. Fuck that. Yeah, here's a standoff. See, we've had all this tension. Fuck it. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
Where do you want me?
This is the extent of the reckoning of this thing that's been building the entire game. I'm gonna try not to shit on this game too much during this last part, or even really, like, offer my thoughts on the game. I think you pretty much know how I feel about the game at this point. I've repeated the same criticisms over and over again, so I think we can forego the normal end of LP roundup of opinions on the game thing. Anyway, here's this shootout thingy. I completely fucked it up. I thought I was gonna hit that guy in the head, and instead I just didn't, and they were all alerted to me immediately. I hate when I fuck up doing the cool thing.
goes a long way away.
Yeah, regarding the endings, it really does just seem like the Third Way ending is the only one, even more so than the GTA 4 endings, really. Because, I mean, at least the only real, like, consequence that is different between the deal and revenge endings in GTA 4 is whether Kate or Roman dies. And, I mean, I just think the one, I forget which one's which, but the one where Kate dies is the better one, because Roman is cool, and Kate sucks. So I'd rather have him around. Maybe Roman, you could argue, makes more sense, like, dramatically, for Nico, that he loses him. I could see that. So that's the thing, is that I think both of them work fine as endings. I just think one of them is much better. Because I like the character better. But this one, it seems like, the Michael one, the one where you kill Michael especially, just seems, like, sad and pointless. Because, like, if it was just killing Trevor, then that would be, I mean, it would suck, probably, but, I mean, Franklin and Trevor were never, like, buddies. So, but Michael, like, they're kind of friends. Like, they have, like, a rapport. Their relationship is kind of the one that we follow the most throughout the game, even though I guess Trevor and Michael's relationship is the one we're first introduced to. But you know what I mean. It would be, I don't buy that Franklin would kill Michael if given the choice, and if he didn't decide, if he had to decide one or the other. I feel like he would pick Trevor. And the Trevor one is just anticlimactic. It's just, okay, Trevor, it's time to kill you, and he's like, fuck you, bitch, and then you kill him. And then it's like, congratulations, you beat Grand Theft Auto 5. And then that's it. And you're like, okay, I guess me and Michael will continue doing our thing, and now this guy's out of the way. That's nice. But then the Michael one, it's like, yeah, you're my friend, and there's nothing you really did to me. There's no really good reason to keep one of you alive over the other, to keep you alive, or to keep Trevor alive over you. Like, I like you more. You're not as fucking ridiculous as him, to some degree, I guess. I don't know. It just, but the Third Way one, yeah, for that reason is the only one that really feels like an actual ending.
Trevor!
It's an actual ending just from, again, going the simple route of just killing everybody who has, like, a problem with you, and then everyone just agreeing to let bygones be bygones. It was a little bit of a cop-out, but like I said, it is kind of satisfying to cap all the bad guys. I wasn't even looking at the screen there, so I don't know what happened, but I was bad at the game.
It's getting heavy out here, dudes.
Come on, T, cut it out!
So, while I don't really have much to say here, I thought that I would, reference again, just because this is the last GTA video, the little short video shits that I've made in the GTA video editor. I've talked about them a few times during the LP, and so I just thought I would bring them up again, and they'll probably be linked in the description of the video if you're interested in them. There's the cheat code ones, which were me kind of just fucking around. The 3 parts, they're pretty long, but if you like the idea of watching a little silly movie of Trevor, Michael, and Franklin doing chases and crimes set to music, if that sounds appealing to you, then you should check those out. They are on Google Drive because I cannot upload them because they have copyrighted music in them. And then the other one is called World. That is much shorter and more on the experimental side. I put that on Vimeo, so I'll link that definitely. And yeah, I'd appreciate any views or feedback on those things, especially the World one, because that's the one that was like more of an actual idea. I don't know if anything that I was going for really got across, going into the, I haven't really done a whole lot of more experimental stuff. I mean, I haven't been doing a lot of projects in general up until recently. That's been the point. But it's usually been more sort of traditionally narrative stuff that I've gone for. But I had been messing with the video editor and finding, ways to make weird looking stuff, both just with like the virtual camera placement and with the filters and everything. And wanted to mess with it to, I guess if I were to say any specific, like, to give you any inkling of what I was going for with that short, I would say sort of something of like a mood piece of the different feelings that I associate with like virtual worlds and both in games and movies, the increasing number of places that are not real that we inhabit, that sort of thing. And again, I have no idea if that gets across, but that's why they call it experimental film, because you're fucking around. So yeah, those will be linked just in case any of you are interested in that, because that is the kind of stuff that, or at least going more in the direction of the kind of stuff that really gets my my brain going. As all of you know, I'm a movie boy. I've always been a movie boy. I want to be a movie boy. And I'll get into it a little bit more later. I want to talk about it a little later on in the video, but I am trying to get into a better rhythm of working on film projects and putting them out and all that jazz. But like I said, I'll talk about it again. Anyway, let's let this part go uncommented over.
Stretch, we want to throw him in?
Shit, Trevor will throw anyone in just to satisfy his bloodlust.
Whoa! Hey! It's called a fucking loose end, alright? And if we're gonna be men of peace and tranquility, we tie up loose ends.
Man, Stretch has been a liability.
But they were gonna have to take care of our old pals Devin Weston and Steve Haynes.
Oh, fuck, what a mess, man.
Well, let's get it cleaned up. How about you get Lester on the line?
Who is this? Stop calling this number.
Hey, it's me, dawg.
You're alive. I thought someone might have your phone.
Nah, but look, I got you on speakerphone.
Oh, did Mike make it?
Yeah, I'm here.
And the other one?
See you putting the ground wheels.
Uh-huh. You, just calling for a chat?
No, we got some work to do. Can you get us some whereabouts?
Oh, I'll do my best. Who?
Steve Haynes to start.
And Devin Weston's ass.
And Wei Cheng. Weicheng. Wei Cheng. And Franklin's pal, Stretch.
Huh. Stretch?
Yeah, man, look, his real name is Harold Joseph.
Okay, well, I can tell you that Agent Haynes is taping a show over on Del Perro Pier. Shooting permit came up immediately.
Shut it! I wanted to ice that fucker since the moment I met him.
All right. I got a signal from Mr. Harold Joseph's phone over at the B.J. Smith Recreation Center.
No, I got him. Let's keep him clear of known associates.
All right, thanks, dawg.
You got it.
What you got for me?
Tao Cheng's credit card just bought a Magnum at the beach club in Pacific Bluffs.
Okay, I'll go ask his ass about his punk-ass dad.
When I find Mr. Weston, I'll send the coordinates.
All right, good.
So here we go. It's time to kill all of our enemies. And starting off with Chang, who you can very easily dispatch via the gun here if you don't fuck it up like I did. I didn't know which thing he was in, so now I gotta chase them. But it's okay. So yeah, I mean, you know what's happening here. But this is the fun part. This is where you get to kill all your enemies and have a ball, and we get to ride on the highway that makes my frame rate bad. I don't know if you can really tell here, but yeah, for some reason, especially when it's dark out, my frame rate always takes a little dip when I'm on this part of the highway. Not sure why. There's just some like sections of this game's map that the game's just like trying to put it on my screen. I know I already talked about it, but I don't really understand what the deal is with that. But whatever, we don't have to go over that again. So, oh good, my shooting went up. I don't remember what I was gonna talk about. I know I was talking about the shorts, but yeah, if anyone's interested in those, let me know. I'm wanting to, like I said, put up more like film stuff, not just made in GTA. Although, yeah, I mean, as I've talked about before, I am interested in the sort of use of video game engines to make movie stuff. Not the first, and not just in the machinima sense. Although I guess that's pretty much what it is. But I also mean like, I mean, you can make short films in like Unreal Engine and stuff like that. I would like to learn how to use Unreal. That would actually be probably a good idea for like virtual production, stuff like that. But yeah, no, JT and I also are working on a short. We've been filming it. We just started filming it. We'll be, I think the next time that we're meeting up to shoot part of it is on this coming Sunday. And yeah, we're hoping to have everything for it filmed by the end of the month. And then hopefully put it out very shortly after that. I'm not going to say anything about what it is. I also don't know, like, where I should upload anything regarding it, you know what I mean? Like, if I put a trailer out or anything like that, I don't know, do I put it on my old channel that I haven't fucking uploaded anything on in, like, 2 years? Or, and I mean, before that, I was uploading once every year, basically. I like how I didn't get the right guy. Or maybe I did, and then a bunch of other guys came out. Of using this sniper rifle on a guy that's like 10 feet away from me. I didn't know that I would have to shoot all of them. I thought they would all like run away, but I guess this ball is for life, so they're gonna... The ops are gonna come at me if I shoot their big boy, their king. And there you go. That's the end of that. But yeah, do I put it up on there? Do I put it up on here? Where, you know, this is just Let's Play stuff, and then out of nowhere I'm like, here's a movie. Yeah, that was the same thing. I guess maybe just Vimeo with the other film stuff. That's the serious film place for serious filmmakers. Although I don't really know if that's true still. It looks kind of dry to me whenever I look at it. Not that I really do much browsing on Vimeo at all. But, I mean, when I was in college, it was, like, the sort of main means through which, like, burgeoning movie people shared their shit. But I don't know if that's the case still. Here's my favorite, killing that you do in this. Killing you guy! that you do in this part is sniping Devin Weston or Haynes, Steve Haynes. Sorry, they all have fucking names. Yeah, while he's in the Ferris wheel.
You got this framed right?
Yeah, you're looking great.
Is it chin? How's the chin?
Oh, sharp.
All right, the audio's
Yeah, you're looking great.
Say something.
check.
Yeah, I had fun lining this one up.
I'm ready. You ready?
Speed.
All right, let's do this, people. I'm a professional. Let's go. Hi, I'm Steve Haynes.
I can't wait to go home and exfoliate.
You need to find
Yeah, what's cracking?
Hey, hell yeah!
Melting pot. 2 parts diluted fantasy, 1 part degenerate reality. Mix. And this is the result. Throw in a senior FIB agent, and you've got a unique look of what's really going on under the hood. This is a land of dreams. But sometimes those dreams turn into nightmares. Stop! Cut!
Cut.
God, that's a cliche, man. That's a cliche. What? No, I know it's really good. Just do a cutaway. No, I'll pick it up.
Rolling.
Oh my God! The guy! What's his name? He shot him!
Fuck yeah. That was pretty slick, I gotta say. Good job, me. Anyway, there's that. And then there's only one guy left, which we'll get to in a minute as soon as we lose the cops. And that is Devin Weston. He is the real dickhead. And he gets a special murder for his crimes of being rich and a dickhead. I do like that part of it. I do like that the game reserves particular disdain for the guy who just has a shitload of money and uses it to buy people, to just buy the army to do shit for him. So yeah, you know, I'm okay with that. I don't think that it makes this, you know, the game's satire any better or anything like that, but yeah, speaking of bad frame rate, I got a terrible frame rate this entire time, which I remember being the case when I played this on the Xbox. So I think, once again, it is a game problem. It's certainly not anything that's my fault. I know that. Nothing ever is. And yeah, cut because I fucked it up, and I don't want this video to be 1,000 years long. Yeah, look, I think you can tell here, it's very choppy. Also noticing some aliasing on this gravel here. That might just be the preview window in DaVinci. Although I'm sure that's also the case in the final video. Even if the video file looks good, once I upload it to YouTube, it's gonna look like a fucking magic eye kaleidoscope thing every time. Speaking of my old YouTube channel, I mentioned, you know, potentially uploading something on there. I randomly watched a couple of videos of mine on that channel from like 4 or 5 years ago. Some like movie review videos, and then also the one where I do my little like update on the Hollywood Crash video thing. And it's very strange, especially because of other, you know, things I've been thinking about lately, but it's very strange that I've been having the slight inkling since then of wanting to do movie review videos, or at least videos where I talk about movie stuff again. But like try to make them kind of good. Like I would want to do it, I would want to invest in some kind of light situation and camera situation that has a bit more production value to it, and you know, try to it probably have to be after I move out of my current apartment, so I have some room to actually make some kind of recording space, which I want to do in general for streaming more than anything, is have like, you know, the space that's a little more dedicated to doing that. Or I guess just find a way to do the thing where I like key out everything except my body and then just be floating on the video game instead of in a little rectangle in the corner. Perhaps that is the better way. But I don't know if I want to do that because, like, I don't know if I want to put in the effort to try to resurrect that on that channel, since I'm kind of fine just leaving that channel dormant for now, and it was never, those were never like the videos that like got a bunch of views on that channel or anything, and I don't know, it just part of me kind of misses that. It's mostly just because it's fun to talk about movies. I've talked several times before, and several people have said that it would be good to just do a podcast, maybe with another person, talking about movies or anything. And in fact, that might sort of satiate what doing these post-commentary LPs does for me, where I just kind of get to... If I just had a thing every week or two where I just sat for 45 minutes and talked about whatever I want, then, you know, I don't know, maybe these LP videos could be a little bit more about the game. Which, you know what? I was gonna wait until the credits hit to talk about this, but I feel like it fits with what I'm talking about right now, and so I might as well. So this is the, you know, this is a big LP. It took a long time. I do have a couple of short games that I think I might do in the near future. I guess I'll say that one of them is Pokemon Snap. I've, for whatever reason, always wanted to do a run of that game. It should only be like 5 videos or something. And then I would like to do another 2D game with Walter in the vein of the Mario World LP. And in fact, it might just be the Mario World LP. I might go back and get all 96 exits like we talked about potentially doing. So that is a thing I do plan on doing. And there's also a couple of games that I might do like a one-off video of or something like that. But with that in mind, I am thinking about sometime soon, maybe after like this year is over, of taking a step back from doing Let's Play videos altogether. Yeah, there's a couple of like fuller length, of longer-ish games, not long like this game, but you know, in the 10 to 15 parts range, that I would have interest in doing. I wouldn't be doing them right away because they involve a little bit more, the way I want to do them, they would involve a little bit more prep than normal. And the other thing is they would also be post-commentary LPs, and I would like to do something with live commentary at some point soon. I feel like I've been doing the post stuff quite a bit. But yeah, really, it just comes down to, like I was talking about just now, I have been at a point lately where I've really been wanting to focus on the film stuff. I really haven't been for the several years since I was out of college. I've talked about it before, but I've been out of college for as long as I was in film school, and don't have much of anything to show for it. A big chunk of that is COVID. No one was really doing anything for like 2 years, and also I didn't, you know, a lot of my like film friends who I would be able to make stuff with weren't living in the city until relatively recently. And Also just like a lack of motivation. Once we got back to normal, quote unquote, after COVID and I went back to working like normal, I just wanted to, you know, go to my fucking job and then come home. I didn't really, I was working on stuff. JT and I were writing some stuff. We actually wrote an entire other short film that we were planning on filming, but it kind of fell through before we started on the one we're currently working on. And so I've really just been wanting to devote a little more time to that. And the Let's Plays are just something that I feel like if that wasn't in the back of my mind as a thing I also want to try to be consistent about and doing, I don't know. I just feel like it would free up my time to do more. Fear not, though. I do have other plans. I will let the ending of this game play out, and then once the credits hit, I'll go into a little bit more of what I see in my future and what I've been thinking about. So yeah.
Two great evils that bedevil American capitalism of the type that you practice. Number one is outsourcing. You paid a private company to do your dirty work for you. And then you underpaid that company because you thought you were big enough and bad enough that you didn't have to play by the rules. Oh, number two, offshoring your profits.
Offshore?
Oh, it's horrible. You wouldn't want to be sent offshore just to save a little money, would you, T?
No,
Franklin?
I wouldn't.
Oh, no, I ain't
Would you
going
want?
nowhere.
No, see, but we know your opinions on the matter, Devin. Keep your problems the fuck out of America, huh?
In this instance, when he puts it like that, it makes sense.
Of course it does. Hey, Devin. Goodbye, my old friend. Thanks for all the advice.
Bye-bye.
So now what?
Now we keep a low profile and get on with our lives.
As friends?
Well, do I have a choice?
No, not really.
All right, then. As, flawed, awful, totally uncomfortable, and poorly matched friends. Absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect. Then we can get back to the kind of capitalism we practice.
Shit, I don't know how much more better that is than Devin's kind.
Ooh, hypocrisy, Franklin. Civilization's greatest virtue.
Jesus, your therapist has a lot to answer for.
I know, I still hate myself. But hey, at least I know the words for it now.
Yeah, but I hate you, and I know the words for it. So does that mean I don't have to go to therapy?
Look, man, you two motherfuckers terrify me of that middle age. I'm good.
You're right to be afraid, Franklin.
Yeah.
Be very afraid, Franklin. Tell you one thing, T. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. Oh.
So there you have it. That was Grand Theft Auto 5, written by Dan Houser and Rupert Humphreys. Thank you for writing this wonderful story. Anyway, like I said, I've already more than expounded upon my opinions on this game throughout this LP, so I don't think I have to do it again here. Also, just because it's probably going to be happening while I'm talking, later on I have sped up the vast majority of the credits by several times, because I guess they must have added quite a bit. I remember the original credits for this being pretty long, being like 25-30 minutes long. This shit was like an hour and 20 minutes. And I swear to God, like 45 minutes of it was just all of the fucking songs on the radio. But I mean, it wasn't until about that far into it that I realized, and I was like, well, you know, I think I just gotta sit through it for the principle of the thing. So I sat through all these fucking credits for you people just so I could speed it up. I almost considered having just there be an entire video that's over an hour long that's just the credits, and I would have like Walter and maybe other people all come on and we would just talk about other shit. That'd be pretty fun, but ultimately kind of pointless, kind of a waste of a video. And, you know, I just wanted to get this shit done, so I let it go for the entirety of this setup song, which I heard like 4 fucking times, because this just went on, the music went on a loop like 3 or 4 times. And then, yeah, then you'll look at from some very sped up credits. I wanted to point out quickly 2 things that I noticed in the credits that I thought were interesting. One is apparently the music that plays during the like trippy killer clown bit with Trevor, the grassroots mission. Apparently, that music was composed by Danny Elfman, and he didn't do any other music in this game. Why did they have this like legendary composer do this thing that plays for like a minute in an optional mission? It's crazy. The other one that I noticed, creative consultant DJ Pooh, which is very funny. DJ Pooh, of course, the co-writer of Friday, the first Friday movie. I think did he direct it also? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, now we have sped up credits. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe I'll take out the audio and put some other music under this so it's a little less grating to listen to, because this is pretty fucking... this doesn't sound good in my ears right now. So maybe I will, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep it like this because it's stupid. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. I didn't even... Does this place exist? Where was all this painted shit in the desert? I never... Anyway. I do like these, you know, these swooping environment shots. They're nice. Anyway, as I was saying about eventually sort of phasing out Let's Plays and moving on from them. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get more serious about the film stuff. Not that I'll be making very serious film stuff necessarily, of course, but more serious in terms of output and focusing more on that part of my life and other things that I want to do also. And also, I don't know, I've felt for like a couple years now that part of my life has sort of begun to run its course. You know, it's never been, the Let's Play videos have never been the thing that, like, took off for me the few times that anything has taken off for me on YouTube to the muted extent that it has. You know, these videos all average, like, under 100 views. This is the real heads. This is for the real pals who just like listening to me talk, and I'm extremely grateful for it, and I do this because I like making them, and I'm happy that even the small number of people that do get something out of it. But I don't know, it's you know, I've been doing it for a very long time. I mean, I started on my original channel. Let's Plays were the first type of videos that I ever made, and I started that in 2010. So it's almost 15 years of doing this shit with relative consistency, and you know, I just think I just think that's enough, you know. So I want to do it. You know, I want to kind of cap it off in a nice way. So I want to, you know, like I said, I have other games that I'd like to do, and so I think I'd like to sort of figure out which ones I want to prioritize and on what sort of time scale I might be able to do them in and go from there. But I thought it only appropriate to say in advance, while it's been on my mind, at the end of a big, what may be the last like sort of big long LP like this that I do, that is something that I'm considering, and that will probably be happening within the next like year or so. As I said, though, fear not. I will not be going anywhere. For one thing, as I said, I do plan on, I want to share my film stuff with people. That's why I've been sharing my little silly GTA animation things. I hope to have things that are a little more substantial and made in real life to show you soon. So, for those of you that are interested in that part of me, that will be a thing. But also, I still plan on keeping the streaming going. I've been talking about wanting to sort of pivot to doing more streaming than Let's Plays for a while now, and I'm only still kind of getting my footing in streaming frequently, but I do want to keep it going, and it's a different thing for me, the streaming. I can kind of see that going in a better direction than the Let's Plays at this point, because, I don't know, the kind of Let's Play that I do just isn't really the kind of gaming thing that people really like to see, which is fine. I've never set out to be a super popular YouTuber or anything like that, and I'm not setting out to be a super popular Twitch streamer. But, it is nice to have an audience, of course. But I think, I don't know, I enjoy streaming, and it's nice to talk to people in real time, and I think especially for playing, like, longer games, it works. I recently, in my most recent stream, I played Red Dead 2, but then I also was watching some random shit and commenting over it. I feel like streaming would be a much better way of continuing the Let's Watch stuff with my friends. We've been talking about doing that on stream, and just in general doing like both gaming streams and just chatting streams. Like I'm interested in doing all of that stuff, and of course, either full streams or maybe highlights or something. Those could all be uploaded on here. Playthroughs of games. I think that would still be good. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's what I see for the future of the channel, everything. But don't worry, like I said, I do have some other games that I want to do on this channel before that. Gonna do some short ones, and then do a couple other sort of normal size games as well. But just stay tuned. And here's your bill of health from the therapist. But yeah. This was Grand Theft Auto 5. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again soon for whatever I do next. See you guys around.